Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. We're in part 128. Holy shit. And so last part we did a bunch of Confidant stuff, and near the end we actually unlocked the next area of mementos and completed one of the last remaining side quests from Mishima in mementos. So in this part, pretty much this is the last part of kind of side stuff and kind of build up towards the next palace, because next part we are going to be heading into Shido's palace proper. My apologies. But for this part, it's pretty much going to be nothing but Confidant stuff. And we're starting off with finishing off Sojiro's Confidant. Getting him up to rank 10. My apologies, I'm so sorry. Fucking hell. So yeah, he's taken us to, he's taken me along with Futaba to go pay respects to Wakaba's mother. First time he's visited her in a long time, because, you know, it's the first time he feels kind of like, as if he deserves... you know, he deserves to kind of talk to Wakaba again, and has some good news for her, basically.
I wonder if the day will come that she goes out to be someone's bride. I'm sure she'll make a fine lady either way. After all,
oh yeah, this is where the line comes in, where he talks about us keeping our hands off. So let's see.
You know, I really just wanted to have you help out at the store. You showed me so much more.
Yeah, I
You
guess.
showed me I have a family I need to protect. Not just Futaba, but you too.
Me too. Oh.
I may not always be reliable.
Yeah, it's kind of a...
but feel free to come to me.
Sorry, fucking hell. Sojiro is kind of like the biggest turnaround for me in terms of his relationship with the main character. Because he goes from being like, I don't give a shit, just don't cause me any trouble, you piece of garbage, to, you know, now he treats us like family and is very sweet and kind with us. So it is a really cool kind of thing to see the path that Sojiro kind of goes through. I also actually really like the fact that like with Dojima in Persona 4, he finds out that about our power, and he's kind of not you know, freaked out too much by it. Allows you to make curry that greatly restores SP to all allies. This is really fucking useful.
Alright.
And we can now make the most powerful Hierophant persona.
Oh, and could you not...
Yeah, this line. Could you not get with Futaba?
I can't imagine you calling me father. Although, maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
Although I do find it kind of ironic that he's kind of talking about... I love that response. But I like how he's kind of like telling us to kind of
Let's go home.
be careful about who we end up with when he's the kind of playboy that he is. So it's kind of a amusing irony. But there you go. We've now maxed out Sojiro's social link, and his is kind of difficult because you can't really get power through it like you can with most of the others. But getting it up to max rank is really worth it. Getting curry, which greatly restores SP to all allies, is really useful. Oh yeah, I'm finally showing this off. Basically, there's a gym in town that you can go to. You can go at the very beginning of the... You can go pretty much during the first section of the game, like during the first palace. My apologies. Sorry. I'm showing this off kind of once. Basically, you go to the gym, and what you do here is you basically start off going on the treadmill, and basically you go there 3 times, and you gradually get better at doing this particular part of the gym. You know, doing the treadmill, and then you move on to the next gym activity. And the point of this is basically, if you drink protein beforehand, basically it improves your yield, your net gain. So basically what happens is your max HP is increased by 3 and your max SP is increased by 2. And because of use that, you get an extra 2 and 1 as well. I'm really fucking sorry, my throat has gone to shit. But anyway, so yeah, you go to the gym and basically every single time your SP, for the first, I think it's four per gym equipment. So the first 2, you get 3 to HP, 2 for SP, and then it's 2 and 1 for the final 2. It's pretty much the only way to improve your SP and HP, because it doesn't go up with your. It doesn't go up too great with your levels. Unlike your other your other side, you know, the other members of your party, their health and SP kind of increase with every level they go up. Yours not so much. That conversation there was just basically get the fucking lead out, get a move on. But yeah, going to the gym is well worth it. If you don't want to go to the gym, you can do. There is another way of doing it, which is there's a chair in your bedroom, and you can basically do pull-ups on the ceiling kind of beams, and you can increase your SP and HP using that method as well. My apologies. So it's kind of useful, to be honest. So we can hang out. Let's hang out with Ohya. Why not? And now we're going to finish off Ohya's social link. Sorry, Confidant. I go back and forth with the names just because I played so much Persona 4.
Yep, tomorrow morning then. Sorry.
Yep, it's kind of showing that she's all kind of going, back on good terms with the chief and everything, and that he's kind of like really helping her out, and she's kind of back in favor again.
And the root of the problem they're trying to solve. I think it really captures the spirit of journalism.
If you say so.
It's my original field of expertise. I am a journalist after all, you know? The higher-ups were against it.
I'm sure you are.
This exposé has been very popular with our readers. Since we've sold so many copies, there's nothing they can do about it. Or us.
Yeah, so the higher-ups are not very happy about it, which kind of lends to the theory that maybe they're that the higher-ups at the newspaper, that maybe they're in on it with Shido as well. Maybe smaller cogs in the chain of Shido's kind of command, basically. But because we're selling, the expose is selling so many papers, they can't really do much. So there you go. She treats Lala so badly here, man. Just like, I've booked some wine over at the wine shop. Can you go pick us up for us, love? Cheers.
In private.
Okay. What about?
Loosen up a bit, will ya?
My apologies. I'm sorry, my throat's gone to garbage.
Write a story about Shido's Confidant too. I'm going to uncover the truth.
Okay.
I swear to Kaio. Thanks. Again.
That could be a bit dangerous, Ohya. Be careful. Trying to do an expose on Shido will get you into all sorts of shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Well, come on. Every single person every single confidant by the end of if you max them out, they all work out that you're a fucking phantom thief. We're like the worst. We're the worst at keeping this fucking secret. I like that Lala's the real phantom thief. So to be fair, Ryuji, throughout the entire game is pretty much shouting at the top of his lungs that we're phantom thieves the whole fucking time. So it's not really a surprise that we get found out so regularly and easily. So yeah. But yeah, we've maxed out Ohya's social link now. I'm gonna just stick with the term I normally use. It's a fucking social link. Piss off. Sure thing. Well, I think I'm ahead of you on that front. Anyway. And now we're maxed out with Ohya's social link rank. Which now means we have the ultimate devil persona that we can create, which is kind of nice. That is something I don't know actually, whether you know, if you're doing New Game Plus and you've already maxed out somebody's social link, can you just use the most powerful persona straight away? I don't think you can. Security level will now not increase in a palace and will drop to 0 overnight. Beelzebub. So yeah, that one is really fucking useful, which is another reason why you want to get Ohya's social link rank up pretty sharpish. To be fair, the vast majority of the social links that you've got, you want to get their ranks up pretty damn quick. You know what I mean? It does. I think. I think it does really help to push everything forward. You know, there's not really any which are not worth going after, is what I'm basically saying. My personal favorite, though, is probably Kawakami's massage, which is really fucking useful. And the other one I really like is what's his name? I can't remember his name now. He's gone. Mitsuo? No, that's not right, is it? The guy who's in charge of the Phantom Aficionado website. Whatever his fucking name is. Who gives a shit? Maxing out his, you get the ability, like every single member of the party, even if they're not in the first 4 places, all of them get max experience points from battle. That is really, really, really useful when you really want to get that done ASAP to make it easier just to grind everybody up. Yet again, we're getting more text messages telling us to, we've only got like 11 days left to get the fuck on with it. It's like, calm down, guys. I'm the leader. I know what I'm fucking doing. Just chill out. Everything's fine. I always like these scenes as well. These little things are where we get to see what the other Phantom Thieves are kind of hearing from the general public and how they want to kind of get the fuck on with this and just kick Shido in the fucking face. So I kind of like that. I am taking my time. Can't help but take my time with this playthrough, I'll tell you that much. Oh, more text messages. Yeah, it's really noticeable with Shido's that the longer you don't go into the palace, the amount of times that they talk, the amount of the text messages kind of come, conversations kind of come really thick and fast when you're when it comes to Shido's, pretty much the final palace, if you like. It does kind of they do kind of push that on you really quickly to kind of really nail it into you. Get the fuck on with this, dude. It's like we're nearly done.
If I'm not back in half an hour, just stay here and wait for me to come back.
I do like Futaba. Oh, Erika Limbeck. She's such a fantastic actress. Does such a good job as Futaba. But anyway. So We're now maxing out Futaba's social link rank.
I totally forgot to check the time. I was having fun.
And I like this scene as well because it kind of shows how much Futaba's kind of moved on as well, and how much she's kind of grown from the fact that at the very beginning she was kind of like just didn't want to go outside at all, and now she's can go out, you know, go to a general, you know, go to this kind of store, just completely go off on by herself and you know, have a good time by herself, which is, you know, kind of awesome. It, you know, they really do a good job of showing Futaba's growth from the, you know, when we first meet her to the end of the game.
I know I can do it now. Oh, by the way,
Sure you can.
saying she got a job at a convenience store. It sounds like she's just happy.
And I also like the fact that they kind of tell you that, you know, Kana's now having a good life. You know, she's in a good place, and she's got a job. She's going to school next year, the same time as Futaba. So it's kind of a nice little thing, which you know, it's nice to see. I honor my promises. Okay. What do you want?
Thinking about what to buy, but it felt kind of weird. There were plenty of things I wanted, but it was all stuff I could get if I worked really hard. And after all, I already have something I wouldn't have been able to get on my own. You don't think so?
Okay.
Oh, you're forgetting. You gave me something really important.
Okay.
You gave me my life back. It's thanks to you that I learned I'm fine just as I am.
To be fair, it wasn't just me, it was everybody else as well, you know.
As good as dead.
It wasn't just me, it was the whole group as well.
I want to use my work with the Phantom Thieves to return you the favor. And when I remember all the friends I've made, it's like I'm tapping into some kind of unknown power.
Yeah, Futaba's the Confidant rank is, you know, I really like it. It's just nice to see her kind of,
I am thou art
you know, kind of, it's
thou
nice to see from where she kind of came from to where she is at the end of the game.
One shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart.
Okay.
Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the hermit, granting thee.
So yeah, now we can use the ultimate hermit persona. And what does her last rank unlock? I can't remember. Chance to nullify a fatal attack to a current party member.
Alright.
That's pretty useful. Yeah. It gives you a little bit of more of a chance. Ongyoki. But yeah, it gives us a little bit more of a chance to survive fatal attacks. And now we get her ultimate persona, which I'll be honest, I don't really like all that much. It's kind of like a, you know, a
Alright.
Prometheus. It looks like a to me it looks like a disco version of the Death Star. It just doesn't look, I don't know, I just prefer the old school kind of 50s style alien spacecraft that she has for her original persona. So yeah, I just don't like the design all that much. And it's not crap, but I just don't like it that much. I think it looked better before, but whatever. It gives her abilities a bit of a boost, which is really useful, which is, you know, the most important thing at the end of the day.
Let's go look for it in the real world. Now I know how much fun walking around can be.
Alright, Futaba, cool your jets.
Thanks.
Okay, there we go. And she learns Treasure Skimmer, which actually Treasure Skimmer is really fucking useful. Basically, at the beginning of every battle, there is a chance that she will use Treasure Skimmer, and what that does is it takes a valuable item from one of the enemies that you're fighting against, and it can happen in any random battle, including boss fights. So it's actually that's actually a pretty useful ability to have. It's not, you know, be all and end all. And the fact is that Futaba's social link rank it goes along with the story, so you can't really just brute force it so that her social link gets completed super fast. So it's not super useful, but it's still more useful than not having it. So we got 8 days left, and now we're going to meet up with Shinya. So let's meet up with Shinya and see what's going on with him. After this, I did a fair bit of after this recording session, I actually did a fair bit of grinding to get my characters up to level, up to the necessary level. Because I believe we were at level 56, 57 by this point, and in order to the Shido boss fight, you need your characters to be at least level 60 in order to win. So yeah, I grinded everybody up to like level 59, 60. Hey. But anyway, talking to Shinya. So basically, he's basically said at this point that his mom's kind of changed, and that she's been kind of exhibiting kind of really strange and weird behavior. Bad influence? What are you on about? Yeah, so she's kind of like becoming a bit obsessive. It's like she wants Shinya to basically just be obedient and do whatever the fuck she wants him to do. So yeah, she's kind of a bit of a battle axe. Yeah, she's kind of obsessive, and she's kind of not thinking about her own son's feelings at this point. She's just like, well, fuck you. She's just like, my son, piss off. I do what the fuck I want. And so he has to go. And you kind of get the impression that, you know, his thing of winning at all costs and always wanting to be a winner and get his mom's attention is kind of down to the fact that his mom doesn't really seem to talk to him all that much. You know, that she's kind of changed. So yeah, Hanai Oda.
See you later.
I gotta go. So see you, Shinya. So we can deal with that. I don't know whether I'm going to max out his social link, but I'm going to give it my best fucking shot. I don't think he's really useful at this point, to be fair. To max out his social link rank, I don't think is the most useful in the world. His basically is all about gunplay, you know, about getting better with guns, which at least in the at least in standard Persona 5 is not really all that useful, since guns only replenish their ammo. Guns only replenish their ammo after you've left the dungeon that you're in. It doesn't replenish after every battle like it does in Persona 5 Royal. In Royal, they are the gun combat is a lot more
Good.
It's a lot more useful, and you know, and there are new abilities which, you know, you learn in that game which make it a hell of a lot more useful. Anyway, we're now meeting up with I can't remember his name, what the fuck. The head of the gun shop. We've basically been told, hey, go out with my son and, you know, make sure he's okay. And so, yeah, Kaori's kind of picking up that his dad's been acting kind of weird lately. And that he thinks it's down to basically, he just feels anxious about it because he's like, you should know me. You should, you know, tell me what's going on because we're in a family, aren't we? And he kind of knows that he's not his real dad, where he kind of And so, yeah, he has the thing of where he wonders whether his dad actually thinks of him as family at all. You know what I mean? And because, you know, especially recently, he's been kind of distant with him, I guess, and not telling him everything that's going on. But we know why that is. It's because Iwai's dealing with some, you know, some pretty bad shit, which could really, and you know, where Iwai could get seriously hurt, so he's trying to deal with it. We're talking about our futures.
Sorry.
I can't stay long, we've got errands to need to take care of. So yeah, he's still needs to deal with this shit so that Iwai doesn't get hurt. Kaoru doesn't get... Bleh. Kaoru doesn't get hurt, but Kaoru just sees it as his dad kind of avoiding him and not treating him like actual family, which is a lot of bullshit. It's just typical, you know, Iwai trying to do the right thing and, you know, just not communicating it well enough with his son, basically. My bond with Iwai is growing deeper. We're now at rank 6. So, yeah, I'm definitely not going to be finishing off his stuff. I think for his max social link rank, you basically just get the best guns. And you also get to customize them as much as you want. And you also get to, you know, so you get to get the best weapons and then be able to increase their firepower. And I think you also get a discount on all the
Kids these days.
you know, all the guns as well. So it's worth. I guess it is kind of worth doing it, but as I said before, guns aren't particularly they're not particularly useful in the original Persona 5, but in Persona 5 Royal they are pretty damn overpowered. But anyway, that's going to be it for this part of Persona 5. Join me next time for the next part of Persona 5. We've got all the side quests and all the social link stuff out the way. The next part is going to be one more Confidant rank right at the beginning, and then we're actually going to be going through Shido's Palace proper. So join me next time for the next part of Persona 5 when we'll be heading through Shido's Palace proper. See you next time.